Okay, Basic English Week 14, Review and Final Test Information. Exam fever. Here we go. Okay, important information. So, this final test will be offline in the classroom at Tsinghua University. Your Basic English final test will be taken on the campus at the university. So I will give you the information about where you need to go. Okay, so final test information. When? Week 15, next week, June 8th to June 12th is the final test week. When exactly? It's the same as the midterm test. So your test will be open during your English class day and time only. So the basic English test day and time, Wednesday 10th of June, 4:30 to 5:30. And where? Jiliguan 11104. Right. Now I think the university has sent you an email with a map and information about how to get to every building and every classroom in the university. If you are not sure how to get to your classroom, you must email the office and they will give you some help. They will give you a map. Okay, so the basic English test day and time, next week Wednesday, 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. in the classroom, Jiliguan 11104. I will be waiting for you with the test. You come into the classroom and you just sit at the desk and you take the written test. It is a writing test. There's no speaking. You just have to do some writing. Okay, test format. Similar format as the midterm test. Questions which will test you on grammar, vocabulary, and writing skills. Your scores for the final test, 25 points, and also the writing project, which is 20 points, will be available to students when grades are posted on the university's website. So after we finish all of the testing, I will post your final grade on the university's website, and when you see your grade, you can also see all of your scores, all of the test scores, the participation, the attendance, all of those scores, you can see them. Right, so what are we going to review for this test? Although there might be some questions which contain material learned before the midterm test, the majority of the final test will be based on what we have studied after the midterms. So actually it's not that much. Common writing mistakes, effective 5-paragraph essays, and just one unit from the textbook, Unit 8. So you need to review those 3 areas. Number 1, common writing mistakes. And if you want to review that part, you can rewatch Week 10 video lesson. The Week 10 video lesson was titled Common Writing Mistakes. So you can review that lesson. Number 2, effective 5-paragraph essays. And if you want to review that one, you can rewatch Week 13 writing essay final copy checklist, and that will review how to write an effective 5-paragraph essay. And then also week 11, there was also a lot of content about effective 5-paragraph essays in that video lesson. For example, this slide shows you all of the parts you need to make a good and effective 5-paragraph essay. And then here is one that gives you more detail. So an effective introduction. It shows you a title, a hook, background information, your opinion, and then reason 1, reason 2, reason 3. That is what you need to write an effective introduction in a 5-paragraph essay. And then also unlock textbook unit 8, and that was in your video lesson for week 12. And particularly, you should review the vocabulary and also understanding graphs and being able to interpret them in English. There will be questions in the test about graphs. Okay, so the test will have multiple answer choice questions like the midterm test, but also be prepared to also write some short answers, 1 or 2 sentences, and some longer answers, which would be like completing 1 paragraph. So let's have a look at some examples. Here is an example of a short answer question. So here's the question. This sentence has a mistake. Rewrite it correctly. And this is the sentence. The writer said she enjoys changing fashion trends. However, I disagree. There is one mistake here. You have to find the mistake, correct it, and then rewrite the sentence. So the mistake is the incorrect capital H. So this is a common writing mistake question. After the word trends, there is a comma, so the next word should not have a capital H. So you can see the correct answer. All you have to do is just change that one mistake. So that would be an example of a short answer question. Here is an example of a longer answer question. So the question is, finish writing this introduction using the title, hook, and thesis statement to guide you. You need to introduce the 3 reasons for your opinion. So remember, I just showed you the slide about an effective introduction. And in an effective introduction, you have a hook, a thesis statement, background information, and then 3 reasons. Right, so let's read this. Hook and thesis statement. Are you sick of breathing the smoke from cigarettes? Here's the title. Stronger penalties for public smoking. Stronger penalties for public smoking. Are you sick of breathing the smoke from cigarettes even though you are not a smoker? Smokers usually say it is their right and freedom to smoke if they choose. However, I believe the government should introduce stronger penalties for public smoking. Right, so what you would have to do is finish this introduction. And what is missing is the 3 reasons for your opinion. So you need to give 3 reasons why the government should introduce stronger penalties for public smoking. So you could write something like this. I have 3 reasons for my opinion. Breathing second-hand smoke seriously harms the health of non-smokers. Cigarette butts on the street look disgusting, as well as cause environmental problems. Finally, smokers are often breaking the law by smoking in public places which already have signs prohibiting them. Right, now this is quite high level answer. Don't worry, you could write a more simple answer than this. But I just wanted to give you an example of an effective introduction. But basically, you would just need to answer this question by giving your 3 reasons. Okay, so again, one more time. You will have multiple choice answers, multiple choice answer questions, short answer questions, and longer answer questions. Okay, so good luck. Do not forget or oversleep and miss the test. This is the last task for this semester. I will message you on Smart Campus announcements in week 16 with information about seeing your final grade and scores. Well, also, I will see you in the classroom on Wednesday, so I can give you the information about your final grades at that time.